Hi everyone and welcome to our Cruise Day Tuesday. We're live, it's the usual Tuesday Cruise Day, and today we've got Mark. Mark, where have you been?
I'm back. I've just had a wonderful 2 weeks away in Italy. We start off in Umbria, and then we headed over to Rome for 3 nights just at the end of our trip. And honestly, being in Rome for 3 nights and sort of imagining then getting on board a cruise ship, because obviously Rome is a massive embarkation and disembarkation point. There is so much to do in Rome. We visited the Vatican, we went to the Colosseum, we did the Trevi Fountains. We just had a wonderful couple of days in Rome. It really did just highlight that, when you book a cruise holiday with JTA, is that we can do all of that pre and post accommodation for you. And there's so much to offer in Rome. So, yeah, I've been very lucky. Thank you for holding the fort, sir, while I've been away. It seems like you've been very busy.
Absolutely. Well, it's always busy here at the JTA Towers, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had an amazing, holiday times, time spent with the family,
Yeah.
and good to have you back.
Exactly, and I'm looking forward to return the compliments or when you've got your time off in August. So
Oh, I
and I'll
can't
be
wait,
holding
mate.
the fort.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Can't wait. 4 weeks counting.
you're not that you're counting down the days. Anyway,
Yeah,
should we crack on with the show today, shall we?
absolutely. Right.
So what are we going to do? What we thought today is it's the commercial team, Ahmar and myself. We thought we'd just do a bit of a run through of current incentives that JTA are offering for the month of July. Look forward to some of the top selling offers and destinations that we're seeing in the market at the moment, and then just have a bit of a review of what to expect in the month of August from JTA in performance incentives and cruise days, Tuesdays, and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
should we dive straight in and look at incentives, because that's obviously it's great to start with what you our wonderful agents could be earning when you're making cruise bookings with JTA. So Ahmar, over to you to start with.
Perfect. So we're almost reaching the end of July. We've got 4 more trading days left. So what's the incentives currently that are up for grabs? So firstly, Cunard, our mainstream cruise line for the month, where we've got the incentive of £60 per booking. So don't forget, guys, you've still got 4 more days. Any Cunard booking, get it, get it in the bag and earn yourself £60 per booking. Moving on to Azamara. So we also want to do something different, and we've got the Azamara incentive. So make as many Azamara bookings, and one lucky agent will win a fabulous £200. Details will be shared, or the winner will be shared. I'll probably say in the next, probably the first, within the first 10 days of August.
Yeah, it's incredible that we're already at the end of July. So I think we were going to try something brave on this live today, and we're going to try and share your screen with the offers.
Absolutely.
Should we see how this goes between the two of us?
Yeah, I thought rather than us holding a piece of paper, let's see if this works. So we've not done this before. I'm going to share my screen and see what that looks like. So the first offer I just want to share is with Cunard. Again, we've just mentioned Cunard, our cruise line of the month, and the incentive for you guys is £60 per booking. So the offer for Cunard is coming up.
So obviously, just while that's just beginning to share on our screen, obviously these offers we will pop in the chat box at the end, and they're there for you guys to use. Pop them in your social media channels, pop them in your shop windows, and help yourselves drive those last few Cunard inquiries over the line before the end of July. And obviously continue to make Cunard bookings through the rest of the year with us as well, obviously, but this is your last chance to use these offers here. So what do we got here? Western Caribbean cruise, including Miami Beach stay.
Absolutely. So we've seen a good I'll probably say Miami has been a top departure port, especially within the last 10 to 12 days. So I thought it'll be decent to share a Miami offer. So the offer is sailing this year, November 2026. It includes your flights, and again, as with JTA, it's always regional departures. So you've got 2 nights pre-cruise at a 4-star Miami hotel, followed by 9 nights full board cruise on board Queen Elizabeth, and the lead price is $14.19 from London. And again, all the regional departure airports are listed in the in the poster, and we'll share the poster as usual within the within the comment section of this Facebook Live session.
I mean, that's incredible value, isn't it? Two nights pre in Miami, your 9 nights on board the fabulous Queen Elizabeth, and your return flights. I mean, that's an absolute bargain for that time of the year.
For
What a great
Q9
time to do.
especially, and like, you know, November, probably say October, November, as for Miami, we have seen an increase, especially October, and beginning of November bookings to Miami. It seems to be working. There's some aggressive pricing with the majority of the cruise lines, and again, even with this one, it's an 11-night holiday for just over £1,400. It's a fabulous price.
Yeah, amazing indeed, and what a great time to get a bit of winter sun before Christmas as well. So, what do we got Azamara wise?
So Azamara, again, not forgetting the
share.
incentive. The incentive up to £200 for one lucky agent. So the Azamara offer, which I thought is worth sharing.
This is going swimmingly well so far, isn't it? So let's keep going.
Don't jinx it, Mark. Again,
I won't.
So this is for later on this year. So it's onboard Azamara Onward, leaving in the UK on the 16th of October 2026. It's a 14-night cruise, Athens to Rome. So includes your flight to Athens and return flight back from Rome. 1 night pre-cruise hotel stay, followed by 14 nights all-inclusive cruise on board Azamara Onward. So for a 15-night package, 2,799 is the lead in price from Manchester on this offer. And again, regional departures will be listed on the poster as well. So I thought it'd be worth sharing a few offers that our travel agents can share with their customers. And the other offer, which I thought was
just on that little one there, that cruise disembarks Rome. So I mean, having just been in Rome myself at the beginning, what a fabulous place to end and have a nice little city break at the end of it as well from there. So that's another cracking offer that you've built and found while I've been away, Ahmar. So well done indeed. And then I think we're just seeing. Go on.
No, sorry, you go.
I think you're just saying you spotted a couple of other really good offers, especially with some of our luxury cruise line partners. So I think one that you were just about to show was with Regents, and literally just before we started this Cruise Day Tuesday live, we've just confirmed a beautiful Regent booking this morning with one of our fabulous agent partners. So should we look at the Regent offer next up?
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
Can find that one.
So Regent offer, again, it's another. As I've mentioned already, Miami is working for us, so it'll be silly not to share some Caribbean offers. So this one is for Q1 2027. So you actually leave in the UK on the 7th of February. Includes 2 nights pre-cruise at a 5-star Miami hotel, followed by 7 nights all-inclusive cruise on board 7 Seas Grandeur. So going back to pricing, if we look at the value proposition, what you're getting in a veranda suite, just over £3,500 per person, for a region, customer, it is good value for money, especially when it's including your flights and hotel stays, etc. And again, we've built this offer based on 2 nights pre-stay. That's not to say, we can deviate if your customers wanted a 1 night pre-stay or if they wanted 3 nights pre-stay. The choice is theirs. So includes flights, hotel stay and cruise for just over £3,500. And again, even the deluxe veranda suite, there's only a difference off between the veranda suite and a deluxe is what, £130, if I've got my maths correct. So
yeah,
the upgrades are available, and sometimes it's worth asking the question when you're calling our reservations team that what is the per person or the per night upgrade value from an inside to an ocean view, or from a veranda to a concierge. It's always worth asking that question as well.
Absolutely. That's another cracking. I mean, for Regent, that's brilliant value for money. Amazing. And then what else have you got in your back pocket there for us this week?
Something else, which let's go back to mainstream. So again, which I thought was another great offer to share, is with NCL. So this is, and what we've seen with especially Norwegian cruise line bookings, we're seeing customers book really like late departures. So customers book in within, I'd say, 40 to 50 days of departure. So this offer is actually leaving the UK on the 29th of August. So you're flying out to Bologna and you're returning back from Rome. Again, you can probably chip in here, Mark. You've just come back from Rome.
I've waxed lyrical enough about Rome now. You think I'm working for their tourist board.
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely.
Keep going.
Yeah. So you got 1 night pre-stay in a 4-star Ravenna hotel, followed by 7 nights full board cruise on board Norwegian Gem. And the lead price on this amazing offer is only $939 per person.
Wow.
For an 8-night cruise holiday. With NCL, the other thing worth mentioning, they've got a flash sale, which ends on the 31st of July. So their flash sale is all about the free at sea package. And for those that are not familiar with what the free at sea package, so free at sea includes your specialty dining, Wi-Fi, premium drinks package, and shore excursion credit. So generally speaking, the free at sea package is from 249 on a 7-night holiday, but on selected sailings, they've got the free at sea package at half price, so it'll start from £119 per person. So again, if your customers are looking for that all-inclusive, holiday, it's always worth keeping in mind that with NCL, the free at sea package currently on selected sailings, it is half price.
Amazing, brilliant, amazing.
And
the other offer, which one more just to share, which I think Seabourn, wasn't it, from memory?
Absolutely. And again, we've tried keeping it a bit of, from mainstream to premium to ultra luxury, because that's what the trading results are showing us. So customers are booking, a bit mixture. So I'd say ultra luxury has also been working really well for us. So I thought it'll be good to share an offer with our friends at Seabourn. So this offer is for January 2027 from Singapore. Singapore round trip. So it includes your flights, 2 nights pre-cruise hotel stay at a 5-star Singapore hotel, followed by 14 nights all-inclusive cruise on board Seabourn Encore. And the lead price in a veranda suite is $6,599 per person.
Wow.
So
cracking work while I've been away.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone's got to do the graft. But don't worry, Mark, your time will come.
My time will come soon. Yeah.
So again, these are the top offers. Offers that are selling well, and also offers or destinations. We've done a bit of mixture. Destinations that are selling well, as well as cruise line partners that are where we've seen a bit of an uplift, and also the incentives. Not forgetting the incentives with our friends at Ahmar and Cunard, and also not forgetting any other standard cruise booking. So I just want to stop sharing my screen now, because the standard incentive, with JTA, as always, £20 per booking. And also we want to test something different next month.
So should we move on to, can we tease what's coming next month then? So month of August.
Absolutely. So for the month of August, we've got cruise line for the month. It'll be Fred Olsen. Fred Olsen Cruise Line, that'll be cruise line for the month. And the incentive for any Fred Olsen booking will be £60 per booking. And watch this space. So I can't share too much on this session, but it'll all be shared on the 1st of August, which is Saturday.
Yeah.
So we want to do something different with a different cruise line partner, where the incentive they're supporting the JTA rewards incentive scheme. It will be a boosted incentive. It's definitely worth keeping your eyes open and follow and have a look on our social page on Saturday, because I'm sure once you see the incentive, you will definitely love the incentive that's coming up in August.
And I think just going back to Fred Olsen as well, is that they've given us some cracking rates, which we will be packaging and getting out and in your inboxes as a Solus email on Saturday from Fred. So we've got some excellent window and social media posts, which will then really help you drive your Fred Olsen business via JTA for the month of August as well. So Is there anything else, just before I will make this short and sweet this week for you guys? Is there anything else, Ahmar, you've seen while I've been away, or anything you just want to highlight, and then I'll just sort of wrap up what to look forward to in August
No, I
from
think
us at JTA?
yeah, I mean the key things was the offers that we're seeing sell well, and also a bit of a trend on destinations. Currently, like I said, Miami's been performing really well. And then the other departure points worth mentioning are Barcelona and Athens. Sailings out of Barcelona and Athens. They've also been doing well, and the rest is, I mean, there's no point saying everything's, they're all top departure ports. They're all top departure ports in their own right, absolutely.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing currently, especially for the month of July, and July normally is it can go either ways. But touch wood, we've got 4 days left, and so far it's been very good for us. So thank you so much for all your support.
No, I will just mention this again. Whilst everything we've just shown you there is packaged with the pre and post accommodation and the flights, please do remember that with JTA, you can still book those cruises like in 2027, 28 and 29, which are out of date range on the flights, and our amazing cruise reservations team will then still be able to add your pre and post accommodation and the flights when they do come into range as well from there. So don't forget that with JTA is that we can book everything and anything from that perspective as well. And I know we've mentioned it a few times on the previous Cruise Day Tuesdays as well from there. So what else have we got? Just a couple other very quick things just to look out for as well is that dropping today, our Solus email is with Regent. So look out for that in your inboxes later today. The top 10 tomorrow will be landing, and there is actually one particular offer I just wanted to highlight is that we will put a offer in for Princess, which will focus on their Star Princess. That ties in very, very neatly as they've given us a little heads up that there will be a Princess series on channel E4 starting at the back end of this week, and we often find when a cruise line is featured on a national TV network, then the halo effect for us and you guys is really quite strong. So look out for the Star Princess offer that will drop into your inboxes via the top 10 tomorrow, and make the most of that one from there. And then really just to sort of highlight, as we've said, we've got a special incentive which will launch over the weekend with a particular cruise line, and Fred Olsen's Cruise Line of the Month for August. Also, we've got a jam-packed Cruise Day Tuesday for the month of August as well. While you're busy away relaxing and chilling out, I'll be holding the fort on all 4 of these. So next Tuesday, we've got our good friends from Sea Dream Yacht Club, James, coming in to do an update on everything from all things Sea Dream. And then the following 3 Tuesdays, we have Crystal, Scenic, and then last but not least in the month of August, we've got Fred Olsen Cruise Lines in there as well. So we've got a stellar lineup for the month of August. Ahmar will be in the background. Don't worry, he hasn't got the whole of August off. He's just got a few weeks. But I'll be there with all of those hosts over the next 4
only
weeks.
1 week, Mark. Only 1 week.
Yeah, that's all I can afford to give you at the moment, my friend. So, and I know you've just been very busy as well. You've just wrapped up the Ireland cruise brochure. So for any of our Irish colleagues that are watching today, then yes, look out for the Ireland brochure, which will be landing hopefully in the next 10 days to 2 weeks with a bit of luck.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's thank you for mentioning this actually.
Yeah.
So the Ireland brochure is now gone to print, and for all our Irish travel agents, that will definitely land within the next couple of weeks. Is the date we've been given. So hopefully, there'll be more details on socials and mainly on social and email comms. So to keep an eye on our emails, and as and when it's confirmed, we'll share further details on the Irish brochure.
Yeah, but we're super excited to be sharing that with our colleagues as we launch over in Ireland from there. So that's everything from us for this week. Please, just before we wrap up, please do remember any questions you want answered during those sessions. They'll obviously be widely publicised on our social media channels, etc. But any questions you have Sea Dream next week, send them in advance or pop them in the chat box during the live session, and we'll endeavour to answer them as we go along. But otherwise, from me, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday and the week.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone.
Cool. Have a good rest of the week, guys. Cheers.